Hey, this is Leaders of Tomorrow Youth Center with Sarah Ross, and today I'm going to talk to you about a visual arts activity called, drumroll please, the Exquisite Corpse. What did I just say? Exquisite corpse. How can a corpse be exquisite? Well, this is going to be a character activity that can be collaborative. You can work with up to 4 people, sometimes even 5, depending on how big your paper is. But if you don't want to say corpse with the kids, you can just say characters or collaborative characters. What you're going to need for this activity is a sheet of paper. And today, because I know most families are working with what they have, we have a sheet of computer paper. Now, with this sheet, you're going to need a ruler, and you're going to measure each of the segments. Now, in this case, if I have 4 participants, I have 4 segments, 3 participants, 3 segments. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure each segment is evenly folded. So in this case, if this is 11 inches long, I'm looking at 2.5 inches per section. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper, I'm going to accordion fold. I have a little doodle on this side I'm going to share with you in a minute. All right, and when I accordion fold, you're going to see that I have 4 different segments here. Now, in this case, when you accordion fold, you want to have a pattern of back and forth. So if you look at my paper, it goes one way, turn it around, flip it down, turn it around, flip it down, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to give the group you're working with a specific amount of time for each segment. In this case, if you want to make it a speed drawing, you have the control. You can do anything from a few minutes to 5 minutes to 10 minutes for each segment, depending on how detailed you want this to be. Now, this does get some laughs at the end because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what your character is going to look like. And in this case, what you can do is for each segment, you can put a different body part, but here is the catch. You need to make sure that every time you finish a part, you leave a little bit of room for a line or shape continuing on to the next segment. So if you look here, I have body, I have what looks to be like a Dr. Seuss character here with lots of fluff. And then as I was finishing the fluff, I left a little line at the top, and that is going to be where the next person takes a look and continues on from the drawing. So by the time everyone has passed the drawing around, you see that each person has contributed to the artwork. All right, and the cool thing about this is that you can use whatever materials you like. I just don't recommend paint, so it would take too long for it to dry with each segment. In this case, I actually used a colored pencil, and with that colored pencil, I created a character. Now, here's where we can get fun and exciting with the Exquisite Corpse or collaborative character. You can tell the student to find something in the house. It could be a toy, it could be a stuffed animal that would inspire the artwork, because a lot of the time, kids do not know what to do. They need some sort of reference or an example. So tell them to pick out their favorite stuffed animal, and what they can do is draw what they see. So if they're like, I don't know how to make a character, you can either think about a cultural reference, maybe something from a cartoon or TV show, and maybe have them spin it to make it their own, maybe giving the same eye. You know, a lot of kids like anime, maybe the same eye, but a different facial feature for the mouth, the nose, and the ears. So in this case, I have Mr. Broccoli here, and I can look at Mr. Broccoli and be able to draw in each of these segments pieces from this. And if you're working with older students, you can challenge them by doing portraiture. Yes, thinking about accurate proportions of the face and being mindful of creating something in each segment that is a little bit more realistic. So that can be adapted to an older audience. But this is a really great activity that you can do with family, you can do with friends, whoever you're quarantined with, and it's going to be something where everyone gets involved. You can use crayons, colored pencils, markers, and it's just going to be a great time. So in this case, the exquisite corpse or collaborative character is something that is engaging for everybody. I hope you found that useful, and I hope you have fun with the collaborative character. Have a great day.